So I suppose that today we're supposed to talk about Ielts. Yes?
Okay,
Is that right?
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just give me a moment, please. So, has any of you ever taken IELTS exam?
I did, but many years ago. Maybe
When
maybe 10 years ago. I don't
10
remember
years ago,
exactly.
you took IELTS exam. And what
Yes.
did you score?
As I remember, for between 4 and 5 points.
Good. And how had you studied for that? How much did you study?
I didn't study.
Did you
Maybe
study
before.
well?
Just I wanted to try myself.
Just wanted to try it.
Yes. I think I was studying when I entered the exam. I was studying the at university.
You were a student at university.
At university, as I remember when I entered the exam.
10 years ago, how old are you? That 10 years ago you were a student and you took the exam.
About 35 years old.
Now
No,
you're
no, sorry.
35,
No, no, not 35. 32. Two. Yes,
32 years old now.
yes. I don't remember so much, but I think it is. And I studied second university.
Mhm.
After 30, I studied second university.
Very good.
English, language and literature.
Very good. So, do you want to take the IELTS again?
Yes, when I am ready, I wanna take again.
How do you want to make ready? How do you want to study?
Actually, I am not studying now, but I am studying for. I am not studying for IELTS. I am studying for YDS for now.
Mhm.
I wanna improve my vocabulary.
Very good.
Because I think it is important to learn vocabulary, more words to take IELTS. I think so. Do you
Okay.
agree with me?
Um, to some extent, yes, but generally, I would say no, because IELTS is not only about the vocabulary. Vocabulary is maybe only, let's say at most 25 or 30% of the exam, not more than that. 30% of the exam is vocabulary, especially for
But
IELTS.
Michael, is it essential for the writing task?
You know, vocabulary is everything, is important for everything. But if you're gonna take IELTS, you shouldn't be studying vocabulary. You know, vocabulary, you have to finish it, let's say with your general English. We have A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, and also advanced levels. So when you finish these courses, general English, you have to improve your vocabulary until, let's say, up to IELTS level. IELTS course is completely different. In IELTS course, I try to teach my students techniques, how to, let's say, find the answers to the questions. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, kind
IELTS,
of.
IELTS is not IELTS is not about only vocabulary. In speaking, we have different tactics, different strategies for reading. Also, we have a lot of different strategies, different questions, readings, uh, text, and also for writing, it's completely different word. And also, you know, listening, it's all about tactics and techniques. It's not only about the vocabulary. Of course, vocabulary is important for
I I
the
I just
parts.
I just didn't know it's all about the techniques just
It's
because
all
I
about
know the
techniques.
yeah.
Everything. IELTS course is technique. Before IELTS, in general English, I always, in my classes, general classes, or even private students, I give them different materials so they can improve their vocabulary, reading skills, and also I give them some writing skills, not for the IELTS, of course, and some different, let's say, extra homework so they can improve their listening skills, and they will be ready to prepare to enter the IELTS course.
Okay, I want to ask another question.
Yes.
Do we have time for it?
Yes, no
Okay.
problem.
Like let's say I have B2 English level, and
Okay.
I want to improve myself as a C1. Or like, does it take too much long time to this period to take it C1, or is it possible to just make in a 3 months?
So, Melissa is talking now, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Look, friends, if I want to talk honestly and frankly to you, because I don't want to, let's say, give you fake hope. I don't want to do that. I just want to speak honestly. Um, the English education is a bit problematic here because of the students. It's all because of the students. The materials, all of them are original. At least I would say that the materials that we are using here in Touch, all of them are 100% original from Oxford, Cambridge, Macmillan, and different STEAM universities. But generally, the students don't study well in order to learn language. If you want to learn a language like English, German, whatever, it takes more than 3 years to learn it. And after that, you need 1 more year in order to get the exam, like IELTS, TOEFL, or whatever. But here, students are coming and they're asking for the shortest period of time. They want to finish language as short as possible. Let's say 6 months, or maybe 8, 9 months, but at most 1 year. But it's somehow impossible. Somehow impossible. I've been teaching English, of course, IELTS and TOEFL in Turkey for over 7 or 8 years. And I've had more than thousands of students, maybe 3, 4, 5,000 students. And I would say this is a common problem, that the students are not patient enough. They're not patient. You're always in a hurry. If you want to get from B2 to C1, the C1 is advanced level. C1 alone takes at least 6 months. At least 6 months. C1 is not only Headway Advance or one book. There are many other side books, many other activities that you have to do at home alongside with your main book in the class. And the point is, as far as I know, according to my experience, it is somehow impossible to improve or to master your English in advanced level without having an instructor. If you don't have any instructor, if you don't have any teacher, it is somehow impossible. Somehow, not for everyone, but generally it is impossible. You cannot master your English. Maybe you can learn something from A1 to A2 to B1, B2. I've had some students here that they came and I took the, let's say, an exam, a test to see their level. They were directly B1 or B2, and I asked them, how much have you studied English? They said nothing, none, not even a minute. I said, how did you learn your English? How did you improve? I said, through video games, movies. It is possible until B1, or let's say at most B2, but not over that. Over than that, it's impossible. It is impossible. Even if you live in an English-speaking country like US, even if you live there for over 20 years, let's say, over 20 years, you can be completely fluent in English, completely, according to your accent, listening, speaking, fluency, everything. But when it comes to exam, IELTS, still you have to take a course with an IELTS instructor. Because IELTS is not only about the knowledge, it's not about English, it's about techniques. For example, in reading part, we have 3 readings with 40 questions. In each stage, each reading, each passage, we have some different types of questions. And those questions are really, really tricky. They're really tricky. And the time is really short. You have 40 questions in 1 hour, 20 minutes for each passage. And 20 minutes is not even enough for you to read the text, let alone answering the questions. It is not enough, really. It's only about the reading. And about the writing also, we have 2 tasks, task 1, task 2. Task 1 is 20 minutes, task 2 is 40 minutes. And in task 1, if you're taking an academic IELTS, you will be given a graph. You have to analyze it. You have to just, write about the graph. Factually, actually. And in 20 minutes only, at least 150 words. For task 2, you will be given an essay, a topic. And that topic is, of course, a general topic, but you have to write very, very deeply and organized with cohesive and coherence. That cohesive and coherence is really important. I would say that 99% of the students cannot score well in writing only because of these 2 factors. Only and only. They don't have cohesive and coherence. That's the only problem for 99% of the students. So the only way to learn that is by instructor, taking a course. Now we're having, I'm not going to advertise anything, really, honestly. It's not an advertisement. But here, I would say that in our school is the only school in all Ankara that we're giving 100 hours of IELTS lesson. 100 hours of IELTS lesson I instructed for students. And I would say that, the outcome is somehow good, but only for the students that they have completely finished their B2 level, at least B2 100%. So you should be above B2. Let's say C1, C2 is fine. With 100 hours of lesson, then maybe you can, I would say that you can score maybe 6.5 or 7.5 in IELTS. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the point. So first, focus on your general English, focus on your listening, focus on your speaking, fluency, accents, and everything. And then try to find a course for IELTS. And definitely take IELTS course. Definitely. Without taking any IELTS course, it's impossible to score IELTS. Impossible. I'm not talking about exceptions.
Okay, yeah, but I never saw the Sınav Kampı IELTS thing as the
Sorry, what's
online.
that? I didn't understand.
I never saw like IELTS for like online at the Sınav
IELTS lesson,
Kampı.
online IELTS lesson?
Yes, like
I do have.
online.
I do
No,
have
I
online as
never
well,
seen.
but online is not as good as, let's say, face-to-face. Is not that good.
Yeah,
But
but
still,
I am a
we do
work.
have online lesson as well.
Ah, okay. I will check after this lesson.
Sorry.
I will check after this lesson.
Okay, no problem. You can check it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have online lesson as well. But online is not as good as, let's say, face to face. But still we do have online classes as well.
Do
In
you have
online lessons, also, I just, teach everything. I'll instruct you everything. I'll show you everything. I check your, let's say, homework. But it's good. But first, try to improve yourself in terms of general English. After you improve yourself in general English, then you can, let's say, take some IELTS lessons. So, what else? What about the other friends? Are you planning to take IELTS or anyone? Is there anyone who wants to talk?
do you have courses in Istanbul?
In Istanbul, no, unfortunately. I'm in Ankara. But
Not only you, your
there are many
colleges.
courses, even in Istanbul.
I think Sınav Kampı. Your course is Sınav Kampı. Is there any course in Istanbul?
Look, yes, Sınav Campy and also one school we're working together. And if you want to just get more info, you can follow my Instagram account or our school Instagram account, or even Sınav Campy, no problem. You can ask them. They will all send you back to me. Then there I can explain how my online lessons are going on. So you can just join our classes, and first I need to get your level, make sure that you're good enough to join the ISSN, because I don't want you to waste your money and time. If your level is not that good, so it's not good to join the class. It's not good to spend money. First, you need to improve your general English. Then you can join ISSN. Because as I said, all the students that are coming to my ISSNs, they have to be full B2, full B2. And then they can join the ICE lesson. If you're not, so you're wasting your money. You understand what I mean? Do you understand?
Yes.
Thank you.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you share your Instagram for IAS
Let me
on
just
chat?
write it here. Not mistaken. Let me just double check it. Give me a moment, please. This is my Instagram and also our school. This is our school. That one is my Instagram. This is our school Instagram, and also Sınav Campy, the same Instagram account. You can text us and get the necessary info. If you're in Ankara, if any of you is in Ankara, it's best if you can come for face-to-face classes for general English and then for ISSN. If not, for online lessons, you can apply. If, again, you don't want to apply for online lessons, try to find a course wherever you are, the best of that. Improve your general English and then apply for IELTS. Because general English is really important. Don't waste your money. Any
Where
student that
is it?
comes to me,
Sorry, I interrupted
no
you.
problem.
Where is it? I can't see any Instagram.
You cannot see what?
Your
Me too.
Instagram
Instagram
address.
account?
Yes.
Did you write it, Michael?
Well, yeah, I've written it. I just...
No, we can't
We
see.
couldn't see your message.
You cannot see my message?
No.
Oh,
We can't see.
Let's see, just a moment. It's only here. Where should save it? Can you see it now?
No.
No.
No. Let me just write it again. Wait.
Okay, now.
Oh, perfect.
English with Michael.
Yes. And also touch yabancı dil kursu. And sınav camp. So, what about the other friends?
Teacher, I have to pass PT exam. What about the PT exam?
Uh-huh. You want to pass PTE.
Yeah,
What's your
I
job?
need. I'm sailor.
Seller.
Seafarer. Captain.
Oh, you're a captain.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So why do you need PTE? PTE is for a job, for business, for...
Because for promotion progress, I need to
Yes.
become chief officer, like second captain. I need to pass YDS or PT.
Yeah, I know that. PTE is for getting promotion, a job. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Kuşadası.
Oh, it's a long way. Yep. Yes, you can. You know, for PT, it's different, a bit different from IELTS. I would say it's easier than IELTS, but again, you have to just improve your English first and then get a course and you can pass it. If you want just through my Instagram or even our school Instagram, you can text us. So I will let you know everything. And I wouldn't say it's that it's easy, but easier than IELTS. PT is easier than IELTS. If you study for, let's say, 4 or 5 months or 6 months, you can pass it. It's easy to pass. No worries. Have you ever taken any IELTS exam? Çağlayan.
No, I
How did you learn English?
I learned from faculty for foundation school. I studied in North Cyprus.
Mhm.
Then
Have you ever studied English academically? Have you ever taken any course, academic course in school?
no,
English
only
school.
for university, but foundation school. After that, I work in on board with multinational crew with
Mhm. So
daily
there's a point.
basis. I can talk, I can understand, but for exam, it's
No, it's not
different.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to pass the exam, you have to take course, academic course, if you want to pass the exam.
Yeah.
It's really important. First, you need to pass the exam. First you need to take course, then you can pass the exam. Only learning, let's say, by heart is not enough. Because listening is really good, important. You learned English by talking and listening to some people, so it's good. You have improved your listening skill, but still,
Mhm.
with the other skills, you have to study well, and then you can pass it. PT is not that difficult. It's easier than IELTS, much easier.
Hopefully. Okay, thank you.
No problem. What about the other friends? Has anyone taken IELTS or TOEFL before? Do we have any friend here who wants to take IELTS? So, friends, let me just give you some points, some hints. According to my experience, um, IELTS or TOEFL, let me ask you this question first. What is the most important skill in IELTS? What is the most important skill?
Maybe it can be listening skill.
Why?
Because I am bad at listening skill.
Because you're bad at listening skills, so it's the most important one?
That's why, yes.
Good. What else? Any other friends? What is the most important skill in IELTS? I suppose that no one wants to talk. So, yes, Alime, you said. You're right. The most important skill in IELTS or TOEFL or some other exams is listening. Listening is really important. Do you know why?
Because accent is different. Their not pronunciation, but accent. I think it is difficult to understand their accents sometimes. I think so.
Yeah. Look, actually, in exam, IELTS or TOEFL or any other, not all of them, but most of the English exams, your accent as the exam taker, your accent is not important. Pronunciation is important. If your pronunciation is not correct, so it's important. You have to use correct pronunciation. But accent, they don't care. They don't care at all about your accent. That's why a lot of Indian people are living in Canada, US. When you talk to them, you don't understand, really, you don't understand anything. You understand, literally, you understand nothing when they speak.
Yes,
Those Indian
they speak
guys, or
differently.
yeah, Chinese guys mostly. But Indians are the worst. When they speak English, it's really, really difficult to understand. That's all because of their accent. But their English is really good. Their English knowledge is good, but their accent is Indian accent. It's completely, different. So that's why accent is not important, but pronunciation is really important. You have to use correct pronunciation. And the point that why listening is the most important skill is, look, friends, just imagine yourself when you were a baby, when you were born. Alime, you are talking, yes?
Yes.
After you were born, when you were 1 year old or 2 years old, has your parents, your father or your mother, has any of them taught you Turkish grammar? Did they teach you English, Turkish?
No, they don't.
How did you
They
learn Turkish?
spontaneously or
Spontaneously?
but
What do
not.
you mean by that? Spontaneously. What do you mean? How did
No,
you
no,
learn?
no.
How did you learn to speak Turkish when you were 2 years old?
I understand your question, but I think it is natural. Uh,
What natural skill?
nat-
What natural skill?
natural is speaking. Yeah,
Is
is speaking is natural.
Listening.
Listening, yes.
when you're 1 year old, your parents were always trying to push you to just, to ask you a lot of different questions. For example, say Baba, say Mama. They repeatedly ask you to do this. And you listened and you listened and you listened, and step by step, you started to speak. Listening is our first receiver. The first receiver is listening. As long as your receivers are only receiving Turkish, you cannot produce English. Here is the producer. This one is receiver. And also eyes are receiver. But listening is more important than visualizing. Just imagine you have a pot, okay? Pot. If you pour water, you can pour water. If you pour, let's say, I don't know, tea, then you cannot have, let's say, water outcome. The outcome is tea. If you add tea, you will have tea. If you add water, you will have water. If you add Turkish, you have Turkish. If you have English, you have English. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this is our receiver. As long as you're listening to English, you can produce English. If you only receive Turkish, you cannot produce English. It's impossible. Generally impossible. I'm not talking about exceptions. There's some exceptions. Some very talented people. I don't want to brag of, brag. Say, brag off.
What does it mean?
I don't know it in Turkish. I don't know. Brag off. I really don't know. Just try to translate yourself. I don't know what brag off is in Turkish. Brag off.
But I can't find.
You couldn't find it, maybe because it's let me check it.
There is no meaning. Is it true?
Övünmek.
To get proud of something, I think.
Thank you.
But it isn't in the dictionary. I couldn't find the dictionary.
No, I found it. It's here. But it means, brag of, it's a slang. It's a really deep slang. Means,
Very.
I don't know how to say it in.
Övünmek, böbürlenmek, methetmek.
Did you find, France?
Maybe
Yeah.
you
It
can
means
explain it
that
in
you're
English.
just, saying some words about yourself and exaggerating or speaking of yourself in a very, very proud way.
Okay, böbürlenmek, övünmek.
Yeah, I said that övünmek.
That's right.
Yeah, you're just talking about yourself. Maybe it is correct. Maybe it is right. Maybe you are, but you're always talking in a bad way about yourself. You just, underestimate other people. You look down on other people. I am this, I am that. I'm like this, I'm like that. You got it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it has, it's not that good. The meaning is somehow mean. So, why did we come to this word? I just wanted to say something. That's why I just used this word. I forgot. I don't know.
We were talking about listening.
Yes.
Child.
Anyway, I forgot.
You were talking about the exceptions.
Ah, yes. Exceptions. There's some people around the world that maybe they're exceptions and they're talented in learning in different languages. And they can just, pick up languages very fast. And but generally speaking, it's not that easy. You have to do a lot of listening. And only by listening, you can improve your language to good levels. As I said, listening is receiving and speaking is production. Along with listening, you have to improve your reading as well, because our eyes are the second receiver. We have two receivers. One, listening. Two, visualizing. You got it?
Yes.
So try to improve your listening first and then reading second, and both together. There are many different skills for that. And after that, you can easily start producing. Easily, you can have production in English. Any question? No question?
No.
Alime,
Yes.
how many languages do you speak?
Sorry again.
How many languages do you speak?
English and Turkish.
2.
Yes,
Good.
I learned Spanish, but I didn't use it. I forgot now.
Very good. Nice. What about other friends? Melissa, how many languages do you speak? Pinar, Esra, Enes, Çağlayan, Çiğdem. Do you want to talk?
I am speaking just
Yes.
English, unfortunately,
Çiğdem.
teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
How many languages do you speak?
I am speaking just English, unfortunately.
Why, unfortunately? It's good. So you can
Because
speak 2 languages.
not fluently, unfortunately, just English. And before I tried learning Portuguese, sorry.
Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese. And I know little bit words. And just I tried a long time ago. I can improve my English this time.
You couldn't
I hope.
improve. Why? What was the problem?
I didn't speak fluently English, and I don't know a lot of words.
Why you couldn't speak fluently? What was the problem?
Teacher, I am thinking a lot of
Okay.
my head Turkish means English. I want to need a listening. I have problem pronunciation.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
Good. So try to improve your listening. Do a lot of listening, improve your listening, and then you will see that easily you can start speaking. You can improve your speaking. First, improve your listening. Do a lot of listening and then start speaking. You can improve it. Trust me.
You're right, teacher. Thank you.
No problem. So, friends, that's enough for today. For next session, I'll try to prepare some other materials. If you have any questions, anything about yourself, about the way that you're studying, about the problems that you have in studying, if you have any problem, try to prepare your questions and ask me. I'll try to help you as much as I can, okay? If you have any problem, for example, as now Chidam said, she said that she studied, but her fluency is not good. So, in my opinion, the problem is with the listening. If you improve your listening, you can improve your speaking. If you have any questions like this, you're just studying writing, but you have problem in this part. So ask me, I will try to help you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Good. Thank you so much, friends.
grazie
Okay,
mucho.
thank you for the
Thank you,
session.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hope to
Yes,
see you one day. Have a good day.
yes, yes.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Me too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.